I don't do politics. You have probably heard this phrase before, followed by a response like, if you don't do politics, then politics is doing you. First of all, let me make this clear. It is okay to care about politics. A lot of terrible things are always happening in this world, so it is understandable to want to be informed, to see how these things affect you. I myself am someone that constantly is aware of most trending topics among humans going on today. So this is not a video coming from someone that is ignorant of these things. I am simply making this video in defense of the humans that choose not to be informed in the conversation, because recently there seems to be this increase in animosity towards people that don't care about politics. To begin, one reason why it is understandable that someone wouldn't care about worldwide topics is because they feel they can't really do much about it. Don't get me wrong, of course they can donate money if needed, but at the end of the day, not much can actually happen by them being informed about it, other than voting every 2, 4, or 6 years. But after that, people need to put food on the table, and families need to be taken care of. For the people like us that get too involved with these issues, we fall for the illusion that what we are doing actually makes a big difference. We think just because we are doomscrolling on Twitter and TikTok for hours about a recent tragedy means we are actually doing something about it. The truth is that for the most part, there isn't much the average human can do but get stressed out and depressed at how little they make a difference. Let's take the Epstein files or ICE situation, for example. I keep seeing so many posts about how we are not angry enough, we should be mass protesting, start a revolution, attempt to storm the White House or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, it is easy to say we all the time. But most, if not every single person that claims that they want this, isn't doing anything about it by themselves. None of these people have any actual plans to organize any protests or even the more radical things that they want people to do, like Luigi, for example. I am not judging them for their weakness, by the way. I am trying to get people to understand the truth that these non-political humans have already accepted subconsciously, and that is, the system is too big to fight, especially by a divided people. Humans are too divided by race, gender, politics, to truly come together and take back our country. This is one of the reasons why many people choose to not get involved. At the end of the day, people got work tomorrow, people got school tomorrow. People need to put food on the table, and families need to be taken care of. There is a single mother managing 2 jobs and raising 3 kids by herself, getting judged by coworkers for not knowing about the latest update of the Epstein files. Or a guy that just lost a family member and might be even suicidal, getting pressed by his fellow classmates for not knowing that ICE killed a guy a few days ago. It isn't fair to assume people are privileged just because they aren't aware of one or a few political topics. This isn't some rebellious movie where people throw their life away to fight, and then at the end, the good guys win and all the bad guys get taken out. The fact is, even if magically these politicians or elites you don't like were to disappear, nothing would change because there's an entire idea that can be killed or removed easily with a push of a button or a trigger. The second reason why these people choose not to be political is the discourse has become so toxic that it is literally dangerous for your emotional, financial well-being, or sometimes, although rare, your life. We have reached a point where humans are so overly emotional over opinions that they want you to lose your ability to make money or even exist over said opinion. You can be disowned by your own relatives and threatened by close friends and even random strangers online for the most tamest of opinions. All nuance is removed from your opinion and they straw man your views to be the absolute extreme. You either want to kill babies or you want to remove women's rights to have a body. You either want all immigrants to suffer and die, or you want mass immigration and zero laws on how to regulate immigration. The conversation is not worth it to these people. It's too stressful and risky to want to share your opinions on the matter. This leads to my last reason why some people choose to not be political. It is too stressful to keep up with all these issues all the time. This modern world is too connected for the human mind. Dunbar's number tells us that humans can only care for about 150 people. There's always something bad happening in this world. You can look at literally every single country and find up to 5 problems to worry about. It never ends. Humans nowadays fall for the false reality that things in this world can be good, and peace can be achieved throughout the entire world. But the sad reality is, throughout human history, there is no such thing as a peaceful era. Maybe in certain nations, but even then the entire world around them was still in turmoil. And now that we have social media, we are seeing these problems and upset that the world isn't perfect like we thought it would be. Think about it. Let's say all these problems with Palestine, Israel, Epstein, and Ukraine, etc. were gone with a snap of my finger. Do you really think that you would turn on the news and not see the worst things ever? Of course not. You're going to always see atrocities every time you open up these sites. You're going to be engulfed in the worst humanity has to offer. It never ends. This is why I understand why people say they don't do politics. Now I deliberately searched around for videos of people talking about other people that don't do politics. And one thing I noticed across all these people are, they are all miserable. No disrespect to the people in these videos. When I say that, I mean that honestly. All these people are all angry and spiteful at other people for not being informed about something that affects them. But we, the informed people, aren't doing anything either. Most of us spend hours upon hours doom scrolling Twitter threads just to wake up the next day and head to work. I look back at all the things we have been outraged about for 10 years, and now, barely anything has actually changed. It's all part of the illusion. You see, deep down, when we do all the marching, protesting, or retweeting, it makes us feel a sense of importance. We feel like the main character, in a way. Like the penguin that goes up the mountain, not knowing that we are actually just all having the same power fantasy. Well, not me though. I am simply built differently.
Shut your fucking mouth!
Alright, but seriously. It is okay to protest and vote. These things matter. They really do. Especially nowadays with what's going on. We must hold these evil people accountable. But at the end of the day, the average human doesn't have much power. The sad fact that these people have accepted is power is all that matters in this world. And if you don't have any then you are at the mercy of those that have said power. Deep down, these people are aware of the fact that they can only hope for the few brave or crazy people that are actually going to do the things they fantasize about doing. This is why influencers and celebrities shouldn't get political for the most part, unless they are actually holding some sort of charity event for these groups of people. Otherwise, they just come off as preaching to the choir, and even sometimes it feels disingenuous. Look at a celebrity like Giancarlo Esposito, calling for a revolution while having absolute zero plans to do anything. It is easy to sit back and call for more when you have no skin in the game. Easy to identify as a group, use terms like "we" to hide the fact that you individually aren't going to lead the charge. Just come up to the podium and say some overused slogan like "my body, my choice," or something, illegal on stolen land, or whatever. These slogans aren't arguments, at least good ones. They add nothing to the conversation but just to earn them quick brownie points with their desired audience. In fact, I don't think there is a single person that has ever had their worldview changed or even challenged by these brain-dead political statements. If these celebrities have nothing smart or intelligent to say, or don't have any charity or any movement to organize for the minorities they pretend to care about, then it is reasonable for them to just do what they are best at and keep up the circus act for the masses to enjoy while they enjoy their bread.